What's up, electricians? The best value e-bike on the market just got better. Let's talk about it next on the channel. Alright guys, so I brought my bike to VeloFix down in Fairfield, Connecticut, and they put on my new hydraulic calipers and also the new front wheels. So it cost me $200, a little pricey, but I didn't have time to do it myself. And it took them 2 hours, they said. The hardest part was basically rewrapping the cables back up here, from what the mechanic told me. But it's done, and I'm glad it's over with and done with. And this e-bike is now, it was the best value on the market. Now it's even more. It's like 20% better now with just a hydraulic brake option that you can buy it now with. Again, $9.99 for the 10 amp hour, $11.99 for the 14. I definitely recommend the 14. You can just go farther. You can do group rides, things like that. You can do 30, 35, almost 40 miles on that 14 amp hour. I think I got 37 on my range test, I believe. But for Lectric to do that is a pretty awesome thing. It must have cost them a couple $100 just to send out, to buy the calipers, buy a whole new wheel, which by the way has a slimmer rim down here. The reason they sent that out was because the brake caliper would scrape against the spokes on the existing rims because they're too wide. So the thinner rim will reduce the clearance there between the spokes and the caliper. I actually had to put on a washer on my 2.0 to make those X-type brakes fix, those other brake calipers. I know it only happens on the front wheel, so that's why they sent out a new wheel. I mean, that must cost, $150, $200 for them to buy all that stuff and then ship it out to these people. So you got to give Lectric credit for doing that stuff. They really take care of their customers, and I've seen no other e-bike company in the market go to the lengths they have to support their customers in this way. So let's give them a shout out there. Let me turn the camera around and I'll give you a quick peek at my calipers and we'll talk a little bit more about them. Here's a closer look at my bike. You can go watch the mods I did on this on the video for that. Just look back on the channel there and you'll see that. But I've got a nice mesh rack back here, a basket. I use that to put groceries in. This is my grocery getter, along with the Expedition too. I've got the Suntour suspension seat post on there. I've got a Schwinn right now, seat I'm running on it. I've got the big Lufu lock. Lectric also sells the exact same brand. I've got some vinyl wrapping up here to cover up that graphic package, just to make it a cleaner look. Got the cup holder, of course. It's a Kemimoto cup holder. Just grips on there. I've got the Rhino Walk bag. I've got the new grips. They lost one of my end caps there. VeloFix did, but I've got a bell up here. Got a torch light. I got the cover here this is from Etsy. If you search like Lectric display cover on Etsy, you'll find these. Phone mount, and of course the cool blue rubber grips there to match the Lectric logo. I'll put all links in the description to every part I have, but you can see the rear tire back here. It's all dirty, of course, and then the new tire, which is going to get dirty soon. So the thing about these white letters is that they don't last too long in terms of that white. So sometimes you can get I think WD-40 even cleans this a bit too if you try some of that on your bike. But all right, so I laid the bike down on its side just to get a better look at these things. And there are the new calipers. These are nut branded. And again, hydraulic brake calipers squeeze both ends versus the original ones which just do this. And so by squeezing both ends, you get more stopping power. That's basically how they work. So very nice addition. I like how they're black like that. Very clean look on the bike. Here's the rear one. And I know you can do this yourself. I did watch the video that Lectric put out. Also, RV with Tito's channel did a good installation video. So did Jeremiah McIntosh. So if you do want to do it yourself, go ahead. It's actually easier than I thought it would be. The hardest part is really just, I think, wrapping the cables and keeping that clean and stuff. Yeah, let's go get it on the road and just test out the brakes and get a quick feel. By the way, guys, I have a new website. It's chris-cross.com. chris-cross.com. I'll throw a link on the video there, but I did a quick write-up on the brake install. Lectric threw out a press release, so I kind of covered that a bit. But I wanted to bring a quote from Robbie Diesel, one of the co-founders there. So, quote, with the added advantage of hydraulic brakes, like increased stopping power, more responsive braking, and less maintenance, we believe the XP model will remain the best pound-for-pound e-bike in the industry, said Robbie Diesel, co-founder and chief innovation officer at Lectric. So yeah, pound for pound, it's hard to beat this Lectric XP in terms of what you get for $11.99 or $9.99 if you get the lower battery version. Alright, I'm at this hill test here. This is a really steep hill. I'm going to come down it and hit the brakes right at that manhole cover and see how quick it stops. So I'll also record it with my chest cam. Okay, let's hit this. This is a steep hill. I have to stand up to climb it. Alright, I guess that's far enough. Alright, here we go. We're going to test these brakes. Just going to coast down. I got 2 fingers on them. Whoa, that's sketchy fast. I'm alive. So yeah, shout out to Lectric for doing this again. I mean, they put their money where their mouth is, and they take care of their customers. So call me a fanboy, but to me they deserve it because they are, to me, the best company in the industry. Second company, best company, probably Electric Bike Company. I haven't had their bikes yet, but they seem to be doing a really good job. They build most of their stuff in-house there. Third, who would be third on your list? Like maybe Rad. They've had some problems recently with the lawsuits and the layoffs. I heard from a Velofix owner that they weren't taking care of their customers too well from some bikes that were brought in. But who would you guys put on your top 5 e-bike companies list? Throw them in the comments there. And yeah, stay tuned for more because I think Lectric is not done this year. I'm willing to bet they're coming out with a new e-bike at some point this year. I don't know when. I have no inside knowledge, but just knowing them, like they like to make announcements. That's what I've learned about Lectric in the 2 years I've known them. You know, too much time doesn't go by without an announcement from Lectric. So anyway, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. See you next time on Chris Cross.